Looking at my drawings or my works now, I think it is about life, death, birth, sacrifice, ceremony, love, despair, longing, loneliness. So it's a lot of two figures or two objects together, almost embracing but also almost departing. I like the idea of that it has two meanings where the audience or myself cannot be sure, cannot be certain to what they are actually doing. My name is Jumaadi. Juma means Friday and Adi means good. So Jumaadi is a boy who was born on Friday morning, and my father wants me to becoming a good. I am an artist. I make drawings. That's what I do, and I make paintings, sculpture, and shadow performance. I've been working in Sydney and also in Indonesia in the last 10 years. I have my studio in Indonesia too. No, so I have studio both in Sydney and in Indonesia, Yogyakarta, in a small village in Imogiri. So the idea about the four paintings in the collection of the Museum of Contemporary Art is it was the seedling or the origin works for my recent exhibition at Mosman Art Gallery, Cintaku Jauh di Pulau. My love is in an island far away. In this particular series, is four of them. One side is like longer compositions, and the other side here, left and right, and then back and front, or whichever you call it, like a square, is smaller. The original story was from the capture of Indonesian or Javanese or Sumatran workers. Some of them were like from the Communist Party too, during the 1924-1926 mass riot toward the authoritarian power of the Dutch colony, and they were wanting to have a better conditions or better life or independence later. And that was the very original form of nationalist movement as an Indonesians that share similar history on that time to fight against the Dutch. Originally, I was going to make the painting as a lantern, large lantern, left, right, so four faces. But with each faces have three horizontal sort of devices. So the bottom one was when they were in Java, and the middle one was when they were in Digul, and the last one was they were in Australia. Although some part of this might take place indifferently, but what it can be seen, what you can see is the different sort of landscape symbolism in it. Java, with a bit of Javanese volcanoes and all of those, and rivers and rainforests, and also like Javanese people in their Javanese costume, little bit. But when they are in the middle, like a lot of the sea in the island towards Digul in the Papua, and also like Papuan landscape to the current, for example, like with the gold mining and things like that, with the relation with Indonesia, to becoming a current understanding or current history that take place in the island. And the top one is like much more bare. But then when actually the picture of someone just arriving from the boat toward the train stations, they stop at the train station in Kora and going up the hill was just like 1,200 of them. So you can see it there, line of people walking. And space-wise, Java is more like dense space, occupied, very well populated. Australian has more space, air, things much slower because of the grayness of the space. So there's a typical sort of structure that I was having in mind, but saying that things can be also like this for to disguise, not too blunt, and also to introduce new things and to questions. Even though the painting is historical, it's still, as I said, there are a lot of like a current social and economical history